You are born on the endless grasslands of the steppe. Cold wind moves through the tall yellow grass. Your mother holds you inside a round felt tent. The air smells of smoke, horse sweat, and sour milk. Outside, horses snort and stamp the frozen ground. You are born into a Mongol clan in the early 13th century. Life here is simple and brutal. You survive, or the steppe takes you. Your first cradle is a wooden frame tied beside a saddle. When your mother rides, you bounce with the rhythm of the horse. The sky above you is endless blue. The wind never stops. By the time you can walk, you already know how to hold on to a horse's mane. Your childhood is not soft. At 4 years old, you are placed on a small shaggy pony. Your legs barely reach around its belly. The animal kicks and twists. You fall into the dirt again and again. No one comforts you. Your father only watches silently. On the steppe, weakness kills. You learn quickly. By 6 years old, you can ride without hands. By 7, you can shoot a small bow. The bow is almost as tall as you are. Your fingers bleed from the string. The leather glove helps, but the pain stays. Your father says nothing when you hit the target. But he nods once. Food is never certain. Some winters are cruel. The grass disappears under thick ice. Horses starve. Sheep collapse in the snow. You chew dried meat so hard it cracks your teeth. Sometimes there is only fermented mare's milk, sour, burning in your throat. But it fills your stomach. You grow up surrounded by animals. Horses are everything. They carry your people across the steppe. They give milk, blood, and survival. You learn to cut a small vein in a horse's neck and drink the warm blood without killing it. The taste is metallic and thick. When you are 9, you see death for the first time. A rival clan attacks before sunrise. Arrows whistle through the gray morning. Horses scream. Men shout in a language that sounds like wolves fighting. Your uncle falls from his saddle with an arrow in his throat. Blood pours into the grass. Your father drags you onto a horse. You ride until the sun climbs high. When the dust settles, the camp behind you burns. The steppe swallows the smoke. No one speaks of the dead. Life continues. By 12, you are no longer a child. You ride with the men during hunts. Wolves circle the herds. You gallop across the plains with your bow drawn. The wind tears at your face. When your arrow sinks into a wolf's ribs, the animal screams and rolls in the dust. The men laugh. Your first kill. Your body grows hard. You ride for hours every day. Your legs become strong and bowed from the saddle. Your hands grow thick and cracked from the cold. Your face darkens under endless sunlight and wind. Then the riders come, messengers from the great leader, Temujin, the man who will soon be known as Genghis Khan. They arrive covered in dust. Their horses are thin from riding across half the world. They speak of unity, of conquest, of tribes becoming one people. Your father listens carefully. The old ways of clan fighting are ending. The great Khan is gathering warriors from every tribe. Those who join him gain plunder and protection. Those who refuse disappear. Your clan joins. You are 15 when you officially become a warrior. Your weapon is a composite bow made of wood, horn, and sinew, short enough to fire from horseback, strong enough to pierce armor. Your quiver holds dozens of arrows with iron heads. You also carry a curved saber. The blade is simple but deadly. Most fights are decided before swords touch. Arrows kill first. Your unit is 10 men. Every Mongol warrior belongs to a strict military system. 10 men form a squad. 10 squads form 100. Discipline is absolute. If one man flees battle, all 10 are executed. Fear binds you together. Training never stops. You ride while shooting backward over your shoulder. You fire arrows while standing on a galloping horse. You practice feigned retreats, pretending to flee before turning suddenly and destroying the enemy. Your horse becomes your closest companion. You sleep beside it. You eat beside it. When it collapses from exhaustion, you move to another horse from your herd. Every warrior rides with several. War comes quickly. Your first campaign moves west across endless plains. Villages appear like tiny islands of wood and mud. The people stare in terror as thousands of riders approach. Sometimes they surrender. Sometimes they resist. When they resist, the sky fills with arrows. You ride forward in a wide formation. Your horse's hooves thunder against the dry ground. You release arrow after arrow. Farmers drop their tools and run. Soldiers form shaky lines. They cannot match your speed. You circle them like wolves. Arrows rain from every direction. Men fall clutching their throats and eyes. Horses collapse screaming. The ground turns muddy with blood. When the battle ends, the killing continues. Orders are clear. Cities that resist must be destroyed so others will fear the same fate. Houses burn. Smoke rises into the open sky. Screams echo through the streets. You feel something twist inside you. But the older warriors show no hesitation. Mercy is weakness. The empire grows through terror. Years pass in endless movement. You cross deserts where the sun burns your skin raw. You cross rivers filled with rotting corpses from previous battles. You ride through forests where arrows hide in the shadows. Every campaign brings more wealth, silk robes, silver bowls, gold coins taken from conquered cities. But most of it belongs to the Khan and the nobles. A simple warrior like you keeps only scraps. Still, you survive. Many do not. One winter campaign nearly kills your entire unit. Snowstorms swallow the steppe. Horses collapse from exhaustion. Fingers freeze black. You wrap them in fur, but the frostbite spreads. One of your friends loses 3 fingers. Another simply disappears in the night. The empire grows larger than imagination. Your army pushes into lands with stone cities bigger than anything you have seen. Towers, walls, markets filled with strange languages and smells. Some cities surrender instantly. Others fight desperately. Sieges become brutal. Engineers build giant catapults. Flaming stones crash through rooftops. Diseased bodies are thrown over walls to spread sickness. The air fills with smoke and rot. You begin to understand the scale of the conquest. Entire kingdoms fall. People whisper the name of Genghis Khan with terror. To some, he is a god of war. To others, he is the end of the world. For you, he is simply the man whose orders you obey. One day, your luck breaks. During a raid on a fortified town, arrows pour from the walls. One strikes your horse in the neck. The animal collapses beneath you. You hit the ground hard. Your leg twists under the saddle. Pain explodes through your body. You try to stand, but the bone bends wrong. Around you, the battle continues. Hooves thunder past your head. Dust fills your mouth. Blood soaks the ground. Another warrior drags you away before the enemy reaches you. Your leg heals poorly. The bone sets crooked. Riding becomes painful. You cannot keep pace with fast cavalry anymore. The commanders notice. You are reassigned. Instead of leading charges, you guard supply wagons and prisoners. It is slower work, less glory, but also less death. Still, the empire never rests. Campaign after campaign stretches across decades. By now, the Mongol armies control lands from China to Persia, but the steppe warrior's life always ends the same way. Hard. Years of riding destroy your body. Your knees ache constantly. Your back burns with pain every morning. Old arrow wounds reopen in cold weather. You are barely 40 when you feel old. One final campaign begins. The army moves into unfamiliar mountains. Narrow passes replace open plains. Your horses struggle on steep, rocky paths. Ambush comes without warning. Arrows rain from the cliffs above. Horses panic and crash into each other. Warriors fall into deep ravines. You try to ride forward, but your injured leg slows you. Another arrow strikes your shoulder. The force spins you sideways. You fall from the saddle and slide down loose stones. The world becomes quiet. Above you, the battle fades into distant shouting. Blood fills your mouth. The sky above the mountains is pale and cold. The wind moves across the rocks like it did on the steppe when you were born. No one finds you. When night falls, the temperature drops below freezing. Your body grows stiff. Wolves smell blood on the wind. By morning, you are just another corpse on the endless frontier of an empire. Your body feeds animals and birds. Your bones bleach under the sun. No grave, no marker, only wind. Life summary. You rode across half a continent. You fought in more than 30 battles. You survived nearly 25 years of war. You gained a horse, a sword, and a few stolen coins. You lost friends, family, health, and finally your life. The empire continues expanding long after you disappear. Millions will die during these conquests. History will remember the name of Genghis Khan. It will never remember yours. You wanted glory. You became dust on the steppe. Power belongs to rulers. Survival belongs to the lucky. Everyone else becomes history's bones. If you want to experience more lives swallowed by history, then walk into another one, because the past is not heroic. It is simply brutal.